Hey, everybody.
Hi.
Hi, Maria. How are you tonight?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing great. Hope you guys are doing wonderful in the chat. And happy Thanksgiving again. And happy Black Friday. And happy Consumer Saturday. And whatever tomorrow brings. And Cyber Monday. So,
There you go.
yeah, that's it. Let me say hi to everybody quickly. And then we'll get on to our chat for 90 Day. And also, sorry about last night. I just didn't want to go live.
It was a weird day yesterday.
Yeah,
You got to be in the right
yeah.
mood.
I had a busy day, and I just could not do it. So I was like, nah. So here we are. Sheila, hello. Barbie, hello. Perfectly Imperfect. Nobody acts the show.
Oh,
Ellie,
that's me.
Roro, Patty S, Susie B, Patricia with the C, Sheila, Christina Beige. Okay, and we're all here in attendance, one by one. And we're
Yes.
also going to be doing a top tier um after show tonight after this live. In case your panties weren't wet enough,
Yay.
we're gonna top you off on the top tier after party show tonight in conclusion of this live. Hi, Mel B. So where are we starting to? Oh wait, no wait, hold on. I have another. I have another. I have another.
A proper intro.
There we go. Proper intro time. Here we are. That one on.
He is. He's fabulous. And he's on the inside.
Hold that one on.
And he's on the inside.
Dun, 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 dun. Okay, there it is. So, Cody is like shit talking me on the phone right now, like right there, because he forgets like I'm over here, like in the heart of the house, the hub center, and like I can listen to everything he's saying about me right now.
Let me turn my mic up. Or my headphones up. See if I can hear.
That's for
Can't.
the show. What's Cody saying? That's a game we're gonna play after. So where do you want to start tonight?
I mean, Ed and Liz was pretty short, wasn't it? No, wait. Yeah, it was. It was real short. Somebody else was short too.
Well, Jovi and Yara are pretty short.
Yeah.
Ed and Liz are pretty short. You pick it.
I mean, can we just get Ed and Liz out of the way? Because they weren't,
Sure.
it wasn't that interesting.
Okay. So they're packing up for their trip to down home, Bentonville, Arkansas, where they're getting a reprieve of the engagement party that failed, I think, 2 or 3 times now. It's the fourth or fifth reprieve
Yes.
of a failed thought, premise, marriage, engagement, whatever you want to call it. So they're packing up from some good old down home loving, and you know they're working with the counselor. Everything is like right as rain. Right? They're so happy now, guys.
Yay.
They're so happy. Hey, LB Liz, have you noticed how like happy Ed and Liz are? Because they're so happy. If you hadn't noticed.
I feel like LV Liz has not noticed that because she skips them.
Oh, hey, Haynes. Hey, Johnny Mac. Sorry. Like, I can't read. I don't have my reading glasses on. I don't got my readers on, so I can't see the chat. Hey Haint, hey Seraphim, Johnny Mac. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back. Where are we now? Sorry.
Oh yeah, so they're in Arkansas. Liz is concerned she doesn't want to be left alone because she doesn't have any family or friends there,
Right.
and
Important.
she's afraid she's going to get grilled because
Yeah.
of how tumultuous their relationship has been.
Well, and then we find out that when once Ed and Liz broke up for the umpteenth time, that Ed sought Fair Harbor in his sister's house, and and he just let rain all the horrible things that Liz had done to Ed. So now Liz is in like dangerous waters, being in the home of someone that hates him.
Yeah, I mean, I think his sister was pretty nice though, all things considered, and she was pretty straightforward. Like from her perspective, she sees Ed is happy with Liz right now anyway, so she wants to support that. But the situation's been difficult. Oh no, is Addie here? Are you trying to scare her? Yeah. So I mean, she's straight. She's like, yeah, the engagement party might be hard. It might be difficult. People might come for you a little bit. I'm not going to pretend
Because
otherwise.
Liz would know because the first five engagement parties she went through for this same wedding were hard and miserable and things were out of control. So like I would take Liz's word here, as like Bible because listen, the first five engagement parties we had were pretty bad. So
Yeah.
what's to say it's going to be better in Bentonville, Arkansas? Um, you know, in the house that Ed ran to when things were bad with Liz.
Yeah. Yeah. And then they kind of talk about his mom
Can
also.
we talk about how I'm committing to the bangs and no one's mentioned that? Like, what the fuck?
I don't know if I should mention it.
Hello? Can we talk about that for like 1 second? Like how
I
like
don't know, man. Wait, you muted
like
yourself.
how I'm commuting to these bangs and no one's bangs. Like look.
Like I don't mind the bangs so much as you're still kind of got the like messy situation at the top that you
That's
normally.
Cody.
He's trying to
That's
give you the
like
messy
what
look.
yeah, like but like I'm like no. Like I'm done with the Lisa Renna 25-year type haircut. I'm good. I did the spiky for a long time and the fade. And now I'm like, just like some guy that you would like knock on the door at, like in the middle of like I don't know, like Fraser's Bottom, like Arkansas, and like I open like oh hi neighbor, and like I have like these just beautiful locks that are natural, no product, and just like hey I baked an extra apple pie. Did you need one for your family?
All
Type of
right.
it's just sitting cooling on the windowsill.
Hmm.
But it's okay. Hey LaDonna.
I feel like if you're going to go with the bangs, you got to do a nice full smooth swoop. You
Oh,
know.
it's like phase one of the bang process.
Okay, this is
Like,
phase one.
like they're already like growing past my eyes. See, like but like you gotta be male bangs. It's hard. So I've
No
now
doubt.
like Yolanda meets like like Williams. Okay, go ahead. What were we saying?
I guess I'm saying we also find out that he hasn't spoken to his mom in a while, and that they only live 40 minutes apart. She was in Arkansas for a while, but she's back in California, and she's pretty close, and yet still not talking to each
And
other. Mom,
Paul is living for the bangs. But just saying,
she's here for them. I'm here for the variety. I'm here for the development. Let's see how this
I've
hairdo changes.
same hairstyle for like a long time. Like I had like the short spiky look like since like '99. I'm gonna be honest, and
Oh,
here I am making fun of Lisa Renna on the daily for her old school hairstyle, and I am just now I have bangs, and yes, thank you Ashley Nicole for living for them. Um, you know. That's
I've
all.
had every length of hair. So shaved, long, changes. I mix it up. Are you just looking at yourself or you're just judging your own
I
hair?
totally am like, like if I told you like that, like prime rates on gold were short, you'd be like, I believe him, and like I'm like I would too. Just saying.
Okay.
Sorry.
Uh, Hank was feeling the Zoolander, blue steel look that you were giving. Beautiful.
And that's for free. So
Yes.
where are we now? Okay, so we're back to talking about Ed and Liz and how awful they are. Let's see.
I mean,
Um,
the only thing we skipped was memory lane, where he brought her around, talked about growing up.
he was like, "This is the high school I'm not allowed in anymore," and she's like, "Oh my god, that's so cool."
Yes, something like that.
And he's like, "I can't come like 500 feet into this playground, but like I have a lot of memories there." And like Liz was like, "Oh my god, that's so great."
I don't think that that's what he said.
Oh, I don't know. I don't.
He talked about being bullied, and that, as he got older, he wasn't bullied as much because he just kind of became the class clown. And we still see that today with him dressed in a chicken suit and
But like
always.
he did show pictures of himself like with a neck, like when he was younger. Like
Mhm,
you saw it, I
I
saw
did.
it. So like I did not understand that part because like they showed up on a motorcycle with the mullet, like the good '80s mullet, and like not making fun of it because like that was the look back then. He like
No,
that
he
he
was
like that
cute.
good he like that good '80s mullet on the bike, full neck, right? Like and like I'm like, but how were you like being made fun of in high school for having no neck? Like, when I see you like delivering pizzas on this like motorcycle with the neck intact, like afterwards. Like I like
Yeah, I mean, I think he still has a short neck, right? And he's got a condition. So,
right.
but it's just so much more prominent now. It's so much more noticeable with that weight on his neck. So,
But like he had like a neck. Like, they would like, make fun of me in high school for having no neck, but you had a neck because we've seen it after high school. Like I was made fun of in high school for being gay. Like I get that. But like, you can't post pictures of you like doing limousine service or whatever else in your 20s and your late teens with your neck there, and then be like, oh no, they made fun of me in high school for having no neck, so which one is it? Like so many people on YouTube streets today who just want to just post a picture up there for people to want to grasp onto, no matter where it takes you. I'm sorry, was I editorial? I think I don't know.
I don't know where he just went, but okay. Hey, I did enjoy him running on the track
I'm
though in his Crocs.
Yes, pink Crocs. Crocs, the footwear for men that have given up.
Kinda. Yeah. Yeah.
Listen, ladies. I have tried to give it up so many times, like quite literally, at least twice. And like, you know what's never graced my feet? Crocs in any color. Like, and maybe if I had an orange Croc or a pink Croc on my foot, the last time I got knife happy, I might be in a different spot. But thanks for Crocs. I know that like no matter how depressing your or sad your life
Hokas.
is,
Have you had Hokas? Hokas. They're fancy. Fancy Crocs. No, they're
Crocs.
sandals.
Yes, those are top shelf Crocs, guys. Like not like not like Payless shoe source
These are
Crocs.
not, no. These are recovery sandals. Hokas.
Not like a bargain bin Filene's basement type Crocs,
No.
or
No.
no, not one iota of that. So where are we?
They're gonna have another engagement party. That's it. That's all that happened. Dinner at his sister's. Done. I
Okay,
don't know.
where's you next?
Oh. Well, who's the champion this week? Because there's some How about Kim and Usman? Just because I don't know.
Kim Newsman?
Yeah.
Okay. So, all right. Let's do Bilal and Shaeeda because I can't with them.
Okay, we'll do that. Let's see. Where'd they go? Where are they? Not there. Not there.
So,
We're going to last one.
Bilal, they're in New York City still. Like I still have the bangs. And their first dinner with Utrice did not
Uterus.
go
It's uterus.
did not go well. Um Utrice comes out swinging like to Shaeeda. Listen, like I'm sorry. I didn't mean to make you uncomfortable. I mean, but does he always do that to you, girl? And if he does, it's your fault. Can't can't fight with Utrice's judgment there.
Yeah. When she said, "Does he always do that to you?" and she was like, this is a hard question. This is tricky." Because he does deflect a lot. Yes, you ask him a question and then he asks a different question. He doesn't like answering or even dealing with the real issues ever. Yeah.
Hey Maria, can I ask you a question?
Yes.
Do you see me with the bangs on right now and the fireplace crackling behind me? Like, do you want me to sing you like an 80s power ballad? Like,
Oh.
like, are you like,
Can you
cause
give
like that,
me maybe some Michael Bolton? That would be what would feel
well,
good.
I was gonna say, like,
What were you
I
gonna
said
say?
I loved you, but I lied. Like that type of Michael.
Oh,
Oh, right? Yeah.
sure. Yeah, that would work. You know what? Lady in Red came to my mind also, and that's
They, was that Michael Bolton though?
no, it's not. It's Criss Cross, I believe.
I was just wondering, it's hard to get like not, just like you're watching me, and the fire is behind me, and I have the bangs and a
Yeah.
scarf, and the Christmas tree behind me, and I was just wondering if you were like, huh, you know,
No, it's a vibe. Yeah. Say, I never seen you look so lovely as you did tonight. I never seen you shine so bright.
again, it's not Michael Bolton.
Oh, okay, you're right. It's not Michael Bolton's, but Lady in Red really felt like something to
So
me,
now I know your song
romantic-y.
now. So okay,
Lady in Red. No, it's crisscross.
because the lady's taking the red chair behind her.
I am, but I didn't wear red today.
Okay, you were saying, go ahead. Sorry.
What was I saying? Oh yeah. Bilal he deflects. He deflects. He changes
He
the
does.
subject, just like you did, bringing your hair back in.
I mean, like I have the urge to herbal like right now. So, or did I? And I herbaled, and here I am.
You herbaled, like herbal essence herbaled?
Yes, like I
I
have
didn't
the
know that was a
urge to
verb
herbal.
to herbal.
Well, you're welcome. I didn't know that you could bagpipe somebody either. So
Yeah.
now we're just learning on color. So Shaida's there with Utrice, and Utrice apologizes, and Utrice asks Shaida if you know Bilal always does that, and Shaida goes, "Now that's a tricky question, man."
She did. Yes, she
Did I get
did.
the Shaida on that one?
You did, but I don't know. I don't know. I'm a little concerned about that one.
Now
That
that
maybe
wait, the man was too much.
the man was too much.
Now that's a tricky question.
Here,
No,
say here.
now
'Cause
that's
that's
a
the way I wrote it.
now I'm going like leprechaun-y.
You are going leprechaun-y.
I am going leprechaun on that one. Okay. Now that's a tricky question,
Here.
girlfriend.
Okay. Uh, oh my goodness. Okay. Yeah. It's a tricky question because Yeah, she says he deflects a lot, which he does. Um, and that, yeah, he refuses to have those hard conversations about the yoga studio, particularly, and
Yes,
about the fact that if she waits until she's 40, she's only going to have a 5% chance of getting pregnant. And he
right.
seems to be pretending none of that is happening.
And then like she asked about like the prenup, and the prenup says like, listen, my man Bilal's gonna get me a yoga studio.
Honestly, it sounded good, but I just feel like it might be problematic for you to even attempt to do it.
What? I could do accents. Doesn't matter. Like right? I can what? I can only do Andrei Russian accents.
Correct. Uh-huh.
Right?
Yeah.
Is that all I'm made of?
I mean,
Do you want to
uh,
open
it
right now?
just some of them are safer than others, and this one feels unsafe. Unsafe. But you did do a good job on that last one. I'm not gonna lie.
Okay, so because I want to like just do like the recaps in all accents from now on, like just like the whole thing, the whole Magilla Gorilla, all of it. I'm gonna do on in accents and like give you like that that IMAX experience. That
Oh,
you go to IMAX like for the 3D stuff. You come here for like to make you feel like you're picking
beautiful.
berries off the street. Are you there, Senka? No,
No.
no. Oh. Well, I was there, and I love the movie Cool Runnings, and we're good. Cody, I just tried to quote Cool Runnings, and like you left me high and dry. Oh God, he's so horrible. Where are we now?
Okay. Oh yeah. So yes, Bilal doesn't want to have any of those conversations. Utrus, she then suggests that you need to disarm him, which the way she used disarm was interesting. Not the way I've ever heard it used, but this feels more accurate. Where she's like, make him uncomfortable because he's too comfortable now. He doesn't have to answer you. You're making everything just fine for
Well,
him.
she was pretty much saying like give him the cold shoulder, don't kiss his ass, like that's what she was saying. Like when Bilal's in the house, oh Shaeeda, where's my food? And Shaeeda's like, oh here you are. It's right in front of you. Like no, the food will be there when I get to it. Type of shit. That's how I read that.
Yeah, no, it was that. Yeah, because right now his life is working the way he wants it to, right? You're making it too easy. He doesn't have to address your concerns because you're making it too easy on him. Absolutely. So I thought that was interesting, and I liked that she said that. Shide is like, listen, I don't a divorce for a Muslim woman is not that's not a thing. That's never a good thing. And she's like, that's not what I'm saying. Don't do that. But he needs to understand how long you have waited to get married, to have children, that this is important to you. You've waited long enough, and make him understand. Da, 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 da.
Bilal wanted an apology from her, which he didn't get. But like the thing was like the first scene like Utrice apologized to Shaeeda about like the conversation because I'm so sorry about last night. But Shaeeda didn't tell Bilal that, did
That
she?
we saw. That's true. No, yeah. Listen, I never like anybody demanding apologies. You don't demand apologies.
You don't
Apologies
demand apologies
ever.
ever,
Ever.
ever.
Yeah.
Because you demand an apology, the apology you get isn't worth shit.
Exactly. So it's got to come from the heart, and it's got to, or it's not going to mean anything. And so I don't know. I'm not mad at all. I'm not mad at any of that. I mean, if I don't know what Shaeeda told either one of them about an apology, but um, I will say, so Bilal and Utris meet each other, and it went much better this time.
They did, yes.
So it was apology esque, or at least like, hey, we didn't understand each other. Let's do better. You know, which I liked. I didn't buy Bilal's excuse that I was in a joking mode, and maybe that didn't come across. He didn't sound
He's
like he was joking.
always in a joking mode. like, listen, the van he picked her up with, the house he brought her to, like, that's Bilal. That's him, guys. Like, get over it. He's
Yeah.
always joking.
Yeah. But that's
Always.
just his excuse, though, because did he sound like he was joking at any point in their previous conversation?
But he's a joking guy, Maria, and like we all know that about him now. Like he jokes.
Aren't jokes supposed to
So
be funny?
yeah, and they're so funny when he says them. Like and like he jokes and I laugh so hard because like, he's a great guy and he's not at all exploiting his new wife because he wants no kids with her. Like you want to call a spade a spade. If Bilal wanted a kid with Shaeeda, they'd be fucking every night. Every night,
Well, they
li-
might be.
every night, and praying for a miracle. Fuck 5 times a night, you know? But Bilal said he goes, well, if you heard that we're trying to have sex for a baby now, you are sadly mistaken. Those are his words right there on this live. On that episode, he goes, "We're not fucking, and we're not trying to make it happen." Like he's a horrible human being. He's a dirty piece of shit. He hoodwinked this woman into being eye candy for him. And like, who's to say like that maybe like this wasn't an issue before they started taping. Maybe Shaeeda always knew about this. And maybe Bilal capitalized on it since day one. I don't know. But seeing these people on this show and the fans around them, I would not put anything past anybody, especially including faking someone's death. Are we good with
Uh,
Bilal?
well, I do want to say that he also said to Utris that he does want more children, which is the
He
first
does.
time.
He doesn't.
But he said it out loud. It's the first time I've heard
Right.
him say it.
Right.
Um,
He said
and
out loud
so,
a bunch of people on the tell all with Sean to production to Joey the cameraman, and I'm sure Nate the guy that gets his like blessed sandwiches that he has to eat. But this guy is a dick and a gaslighter and a piece of shit, and like I don't understand how anybody who's watching the show can say, no, no, Shaeeda, you wait those 3 more years so you're actually 40 when it's down to 5%. This guy really loves you. This man, Bilal, he really loves you, Shaeeda. He loves you so much that he's gonna wait until the last absolute fucking second that he could maybe try to impregnate you on. That's how much he fucking loves you. What a shit show. Sorry.
well, I mean, Utris also asked him, she was like, so if she just was suddenly pregnant in 6 months, how would you react? Right. And he was like, it would be a blessing from God. Right. So I would be fine with it, but that's not what we're trying to do right now. And then Utris in her mind makes that sound like, well, then she should just stop taking her birth control pills. If he's going to be fine with it, then just stop taking your birth control. And I'm like, I'm not all the way there. I'm not to that point. That's another kind of devious. If if he thinks you're on birth control and you're not, I don't know why she's on birth control anyway at this point. But yeah, I don't know, man. That was a little too much for me. But I don't know. Perfectly Imperfect thinks that he had a vasectomy. Uh, you know, it's certainly a possibility. And to me, if he didn't disclose that, that would be a reason to take all of his money
But
and throw the prenup away.
why is Shaeeda allowing it? Like, why is she allowing it? She knows that, it's beat the clock right now, especially for her.
I think
Why
she's
is she
scaring him
allowing
in
it?
some way, man. He's a little scared. There's something intimidating and scary. And like, I swear, sometimes it feels like there's a demon inside him to me. Like his eyes just turn black when she's saying something he doesn't want to hear, or like when he kicked her out of the car because she tapped him on the head. There's just something weird about him that I think that she might be a little bit scared, but she's just pretending because she
She's pretending she knows she can't get, Bilal to talk to her about the babies. So now she's gonna, get Uterus to do it. That worked out so goddamn well. And then like who's next? Like, I can't help but think that, like, Shaeeda is, you know, get away from him. He's not going to give you any children. He
He's
will
not.
not talk to you about it. He wants nothing to do with it until he's assured that you're pretty much barren. That's
Yeah.
the man. That's the fucking man you want. So, like, I'm sorry, I can't put it all on Bilal for being a monster, because then there's, and that's the truth. Then there's, Shaeeda saying, like, okay, well, maybe somebody new will talk him into it that cares about me. No, Shaeeda, not you, Tris, your mother, Lord Jesus Christ. No one's going to tell Bilal to knock you up sooner because he does not want to have a baby with you. Not now, not ever. Whew.
Yeah. Yeah. She is nearly barren now, but yeah, that 5% is too much of a risk still. Let's keep pushing it out for as long as possible.
Yeah, please. Oh no. Oh, look, Shaida. Look, Kenya Moore got pregnant at 47. That could be you. Like, listen, but Shaida, Bilal don't got Kenya Moore's fucking money, honey. Okay, so don't get it twisted. You're on TLC.
Right. Did Kenya
You're
Moore
not on.
harvest her eggs earlier? And I don't think that Shaida has harvested her eggs yet, but she really needs
You
to.
are not on Bravo, honey. And all the cameos in the world are not going to give you enough money to fix this. Sorry. Oof, I hate being hard, but, like, I have to. You just gotta, like, drop the foot sometimes and be like, it is what it is.
Yeah.
Like, her saying, and that post about, don't attack Bilal. He's a great guy, that Bilal wrote for Shaeeda himself. Come the fuck on. I'm sorry. I can't.
Yeah. Like we know that there's a certain amount of scripting and the way that it's edited to create a story for us. You're not getting the complete picture, but enough of this is true that it's a problem. So, I don't know, man. He
I want
sucks.
to talk about, and the yoga studio, like, and, like, well, I told her that, like, I'd give her, like, a marketing strategy and a website. Like,
Yeah.
what the fuck was
A yoga
that?
business, not a studio. Yeah.
What the fuck was that?
Okay, but let's back that up a little bit too, right? So basically he's suggesting that she's doing yoga online, which she's already doing. And when she was doing a class with him there, he started making fart noises in the middle of it. So he's undermining her at every point.
Like, he has been since the second she got here from the fucking airport, putting her in that fucking kidnapper van from
Yep.
1985.
Yep.
I ran from that same van in 1985 when they came down my street trying to kidnap me. I will testify to that. I'm just saying, like, that's, like, this is, like, but, Shaida's right there with them still. She's not walking the streets like Hamza is, right?
Yeah. He's also working out at 2 a.m. for some reason. I don't know what the heck Hams is doing.
But Shaida's got, the fault goes to them both now, because I want to defend Shaida, but she's not doing dick. So it is what it is. Next, where are we going?
Yes. Yes, Gigi. Harvest those eggs. Get it done. You can't wait. Even
Get
if this
them eggs.
Yeah, if this relationship doesn't work out, at least you've harvested your eggs. Either way. Get it done.
Harvest the American dollar, guys.
Yes, in the form of eggs. You only have so many. Get it done. All right. What do you want to talk about next?
Where are we going?
Let's see. Yara and Jovi.
Okay.
Yeah. They're on their road trip to Germany, to Garmisch, which is 5.5 hours away.
It's very far. So far. And Talmud, what's his name?
Talmadge.
Well, no one can say his name, so he goes by T, right? That's his name.
Correct.
So T is in the front seat, Talmadge. I can say his name. I guess I'm blessed. So Talmadge is in the front seat with Yara, Mila, and Yara's good for nothing mother next to her in the back seat. And they're all taking a trip to Dusseldorf. Where are they
It's
going?
very harsh. No, they're going to Garmisch, not
Garmin.
Dusseldorf.
And just as expected, a great trip. Everyone's getting along with each other. Yara is so happy that T, aka Talmadge, is taking the trip with them. It's just everyone's so happy with each other. Jovi's not mad at all that the mom's like working behind his back to like get Yara to stay there. Not at all. It's not across his mind. Just a normal, happy family trip from Prague to Dusseldorf.
Close enough.
Exactly. So, in the car, after playing 20 questions and, fun car games, Yara mentions that they're meeting Karina, sorry, not Karini.
Karina, yes,
Wouldn't it be some shit if it was actually Karini?
it would be.
I put
Like,
that to bed.
like the same Karini, that she's also a
Yes,
Ukrainian.
that Karini.
That would be weird. Yeah, she's going to be your friend
And
Karini.
it's just like Karini. They're like, oh my God, CPS took my children in Kentucky. But aren't you like a Ukrainian like refugee? No, I'm from Brazil. Sorry. So you know, Yara wants to be there for her friends, and she did go out and buy Karina comfy clothes,
Comfy clothes, a cozy sweater
cozy
because it's
sweater.
cold.
It's not like Louisiana Jovi. It's not like Louisiana Jovi.
Jovi.
It's not like Louisiana Jovi. There's no crawfish Jovi. So there's that, and in the back seat, the mom is picking up what's being put down in languages she can understand, but she's like, I got this shit, and she's like, Yorda, why don't you stay here with me with Prague and stay longer? Because money doesn't do it everything. You have to you have to be up and be accountable for it. Mama
Yeah.
is doing her dirty work.
Listen, I get her mom. I understand. Like, it looks like her mom lives by herself and is lonely and definitely wants Yara back and definitely wants the grandbaby there. And I think she'd be fine if Jovi was there too. But they live in the US. They do. And so I think it's hard pulling Yara around back and forth because she wants to make everybody happy. But I do think it's a little too much to just continuously blame her mom for everything.
Well, the mom's putting the thoughts in her head, hey Joel. And
I feel like some of these thoughts were in her head already.
So the mom's saying in the back seat, like, you want to deal with this when you're here with me. Like, it's not about the money. It's about, like, we being there presently. Like, oh, come on. Like, you don't think the mom is playing her like a fiddle right now as a mom?
I mean, she probably is playing her like a fiddle. Absolutely. She knows her daughter. Absolutely. Listen, moms do that to their daughters all the time. It's not that unusual. But I just don't think I don't think it's to the malicious level that Jovi's making it out to be. I think Jovi was scared even before they got there. I don't know why he's suddenly acting like this is new. That was the fear the second she got her green card, right? Was that she was going to leave. Like, she made jokes about it herself. So
I was like on like Yara's side, like, if Jovi has to go back to like, working like, in the seas, right? And that means that that Yara's moving back to like Louisiana like by herself. Then yeah, I'm on Yara's side. Yara should stay there with her mom while
yeah,
like instead of being in Louisiana alone. I'm on her side with that.
me too.
I don't think that's a bad idea.
Just Jovi's afraid she's not going to come back. He's afraid she's not going to come back.
Well, I would be too if I were him.
Well, make it so she wants to come back. Obviously, she's come back, right? We can see them together on social media.
Look at Mayonnaise and Chardonnay, her two best friends.
Wait, I thought one of them got arrested.
I think it was Mayonnaise that got arrested, but Mayonnaise and Chardonnay are putting like in Yara's head that Jovi's like 4, you're a 10, like you could do better, and like I would feel a certain way if I was Jovi too. But I would have to give like my advice to Jovi, like pick your battles, and like if you're going back to work underseas and it will make Yara being happy being in Europe with her mom. So for the 3 weeks that you're underwater, then give that to her. Absolutely.
Yeah,
That,
you got to find a middle
that's an
ground.
easy win. That's an easy win.
Yeah, find a middle ground that works for both of you. Yes, I can see why you would be nervous about mom wanting her to look at an apartment, but it was one apartment. It was not going to meet their needs. It was ridiculously
No, but the
expensive.
mom had an agenda. We all know that. The mom
She
wants her
did,
there. The mom wants her.
or there was production. I'm not sure because why would you just stay with your mom? I don't know.
The mom wants her
It was
there.
a whole.
It's
It
her
was
mom. She should want her there. It's her mom.
yeah.
But in the grand scheme of like 90 Day shit, like you know, don't put it on somebody else. Basically,
Yeah. But I did find it annoying when Talmadge sort of butted into that conversation, right? When Jovi and Yara are going back and forth about the idea of her staying longer so that she could help more of her, because she's got guilt about having a good, safe life right now while all of her friends and family are struggling. She has guilt about that. And, Talmadge is like, I know you want to help your people, but you have to think about your immediate family. You should be at
right?
home with your family in Louisiana. But she doesn't have family in Louisiana besides Jovi. And Gwen does not live nearby. I mean, she's like, what, at least an hour away. So it's
But
not,
that
she
was
will be alone.
Yara moving where she wanted to move. She picked the apartment very far away from Gwen.
Well, I mean, Gwen didn't live close to New Orleans either. So Gwen lives, I think, out in the bayou somewhere. So I don't know. I live near the bayou too, a different one. So there.
Is Gwen there?
No, because I'm not in Louisiana. Oh. But yeah,
But
Talmadge should have shut up. He should have shut up. Let's see. What do we get? We get a lot of Yara saying she's a grown ass woman. They were pushing each other's buttons in that argument.
I make my own money, Jovi. I pay for what I want to pay, Jovi. She's really putting Joey down a lot. It's like every chance she gets, she puts Joey down.
Do you think that's the difference in the way Americans communicate and the way Ukrainians communicate, where they're just more?
I'm gonna blame it on cultural shit like they do. Sorry, no. I'm just saying, like, if that was, like, she puts him down a lot.
Yeah, but like we can go back to like Anfisa, right? She was very direct also. I know
But
that I'm
Georgie, no. But Georgie was a drug dealer, and you're talking about
and a
Jovi,
liar
who's
and a liar.
who goes underwater and has a real like legit job and not a felon. Like she puts him down a lot. And Jovi could be wrong. Like there were like a bunch of times tonight when I was watching the episode, and I'm like, Jovi, just shut up. But I can understand Jovi's point because he feels like he's losing his wife.
Oh,
And
absolutely, I can understand it, but
yeah,
they have to be able to talk through it. I mean, I think she did a good job of explaining what her concerns were, why she was worried, why she was scared, why she doesn't want to just be handing her money to a charity. She wants to know where it's going. She can see it with her own eyes, who she's helping. You know, I can't be mad at her for that, especially when it's like her people from her country. So I get it.
I don't think that anyone's like trying to like think like that Jovi's trying to like separate her from her family or nothing. He's worried for her. Like
Yeah, but
um
he wants her to help from a distance. He doesn't want her to be, and she's not trying so
I
far.
would too. If that was my wife with my child and they're here, even though she's from there, and I'm looking at them right now in I would want the same thing. Help from a distance. You're here now. You married me. You're in this country. And
I,
I see me
I
lose.
I agree to a point. I agree to a point. Now that he's there in the Czech Republic, right? He can see it's not the same thing as happening there that's happening in the Ukraine. There's that distance. I think he knows she's not going to go run over, the border, which I feel like she wanted to do in the beginning. It feels like she's calmed down. So hopefully they figure out how to navigate that in a way where she can help people and feel like she's doing the right thing and spend time with her mom and not have Jovi be so scared.
Okay, so Kim and Usman?
Sure, Kim and Usman. Man, Jules Jacques is very like the mom is going to break up that marriage. Ooh, that's an aggressive opinion.
So Kim, she's at Usman's house, and they're trying to find a way to decorate his room because Kim can't figure out where Usman's bowling trophies need to go from the days of yore.
That was a weird scene, right? Like, what was I don't know.
Listen, Usman had all his trophies of bowling, kick line, advanced carpentry. He had all his trophies there, and Kim's like, "No, Usman, put this trophy there. Put your 19th place ribbon on where's the worst place to put a stud in a wall. No, put that achievement right there, Usman." And Usman's so happy that now that the mom gave the blessing, that now Kim can decorate the house, and they went back to Abuja. Listen, they were in
Sakuto, or how do we say it?
And now they're back to Abuja. And Kim is giving Usman where to put his 5th place ribbon for donkeyism, and his 19th place ribbon for how to score last place on karaoke in 4th grade ribbon right there. Below the curtain, to the right of it, because he has the blessing, and now Kim can distribute all of Usman's ribbons everywhere.
Addie says that was a mom helping her son put his trophies up moment, if ever I saw one.
Yes, absolutely. It was the wall of fucker. That was.
I mean, for me, it was more for her than it was for him, right? He didn't really need her to do that. That was to make her feel connected with the space and she had some say, even though let's hang up the dumbest thing that I can find on the wall.
And then they're walking in Abuja. And Kim's like, "Oh my God, we got the blessing. I can finally kiss you here." And Usman was like, "No, bitch, you can't. And get away from me, mom."
Well, but did you see when they were still at his apartment though? He did finally get down on one knee and propose to her. So,
yeah. With a real diamond ring.
It was real.
He goes, "This isn't a fake diamond ring." He goes, "This is a real diamond ring. It's real, guys."
It was real. He was like, in my country, it's just not, it's weird to have a woman do it. So let's do this the right way. Now I have also proposed to her and given her a ring.
It's on his authority, him saying it's as real as much as us believing people are dead. So Kim, after Abuja, and was like, "I can finally kiss you," and Usman was like, "You best pump your brakes, bitch." And Kim's like, "What are you talking about? We got your mama's blessing." And he's like, "No, it doesn't work like that." And Kim's like, "You have all the excuses."
Did I miss this scene? I don't remember this scene.
Oh, I wrote it.
Zoned out.
I have the whole thing here, right here, so we're good. you know, so Kim wants to spend time with him before they go, but like they have to call their
Yes.
immigration attorney. Guys, I'm gonna have a cigarette. Hold on. Now, I don't know if you watch this episode, and if you're watching us right now and didn't see the episode, spoiler alert, because it's gonna get real graphic here. And you may have you may lose faith in this show because what I'm about to say next is just it's a lot. I'm like, I know that we all watch a show and like we're so enamored in things taking place in real time. And like it is just like this shit is like better than Luke and Laura on General Hospital. I get it, but like listen, you might you might you're gonna get let down. I'm gonna like I feel like I'm the Oracle. Um, don't be to say I'm sorry. Well, if it didn't break, would you say I'm so sorry? Neo. I'm just saying.
Wait, are we in the Matrix? What's happening?
So where are we now?
Okay, so they're calling the immigration lawyer.
Yes.
And, the immigration lawyer says,
I'm sorry, Oracle. Oracle coming on.
oh, oh, oh.
Neo, the Oracle says, "Oh, that's great. Oh, you're coming over here with a K1 visa, but Usman over here can't be having other wives." Oh my god. I don't know what just happened. The Oracle came about me and she said something and like wait, what happened? Like is like did Kim and Usman think they're gonna trick the US government by doing a show where they're saying that like as long as I'm first wife, it doesn't matter? And their K1 visa is gonna be like sorry.
Yep. Yep.
I've been getting visions lately, and it's a lot.
There was another matter as well. The fact that it's going to take, 6 to 8 months before they can even get the visa approved. And then he's got to get married in 90 days. But that that marriage agreement that they made, he has to come back every quarter. So every, 3 months. And the immigration lawyer is like, well, no, that's not going to happen. No, you can't. Not till you get a green card.
And she signed that in blood. I don't know what soul is gonna have Kim's soul in there tonight, but like Kim's, Usman cannot come back and visit, and it's just so bad for Kim. It really is. It really is because Kim's not smart at all, right, guys? She had no idea that like immigration would ever say like filming a TV show and having a second wife is okay as long as I'm the first wife, right, Kim? As long as I'm the first wife, right, Kim?
I mean, I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying. I see why being the first wife suddenly matters a little extra. Uh,
Oh, oh, I'm just here because I'm just some 50-year-old woman who caught his Nigerian rap on the Lagos TV radio network that I get in San Diego. Oh my god, I'm so innocent.
I think he's going to keep his polygamous thing going on, but on the down low.
Ashley Nicole. Hey, Ashley Nicole.
Everybody likes to sing for Ashley Nicole. I know I do. Ashley Nicole, Ashley Nicole, Ashley Nicole.
You're looking kind of good, girl. Do you want to be
She does
with
look
a
good.
Nigerian rapper, so to say? So here I am, if you want. If you
Or,
want.
with a sexy Italian with bangs. How about that? How do you feel about
Yeah.
that?
You can run your fingers through my hair. Look. Oh, I got off on myself just now doing it. Like, whoa, that was a lot. That was a lot to take in. So I can imagine like how you want to feel about it. But Ashley Nicole, listen, he proposed to her. He gave her a not fake diamond ring. He goes, I propose to you. Here is my not fake diamond. And her labia just sung. It sung. It said, like, oh my God, guys, my labia is singing. This is a non fake diamond. And it's not CZ. And he really loves me. But he'll never come here.
So that's the question, isn't it? Will he ever come here? Because he says his business is in Nigeria. He wants to have access to both countries, not necessarily live full time in the US. Um, but if you can't pull the wool over the immigration's eyes, what do you do?
And Lisa said a million times that he will never come here. But, like, I believe Lisa. So there you are.
Yeah. Yeah. But is this okay? But the way that you were putting it down a minute ago, it sounded like you thought Kim knew all of this already
She
and that
did.
she's playing the long game. She's like, if I'm the first one, the only way I can get him over here is if he doesn't have these entanglements. We'll play this game out, but it's
Yes.
not going to happen. I'm going to be the first wife. He's going to get here and he's never going to be able to have a second wife. He won't be
True.
allowed to. So if she knew a game, did you're implying she knew the game? She knew the game she was playing all along, which is
Yes.
interesting. Which is interesting.
So who's left?
Who's left? We did them. We did them.
Oh,
Other
let's do
way.
Libby and Andrei.
Yes. Let's do Libby and Andrei. So Becky and Jen reached out. They wanted to talk about, the way that they found out that Libby was pregnant. So they meet at, I don't know what it is. Is it an ice cream shop? I have no idea. Are you just enjoying your bangs right now?
Be Andrei right now. Cooler.
Oh. Okay. If you want to be Andrei in this particular scene, you need to be wearing tiny, tiny shorts. He had the tiniest shorts on. I was distracted at one point because I'm like, those are very small shorts.
I wear tiny shorts wherever I go.
He also, so Andre says, he's willing to go. He doesn't want to send his wife to talk to her sisters alone. He's going to go with them. He's willing to make an effort to solve this problem just for her, but he really doesn't care because they're a bunch of buffoons.
Buffoonery. Jen and Becky are here to try to disenfranchise me from my family in Moldova.
So they sit down. Jen and Becky sit down, and they all just have a good stare at each other for a while.
And Becky's like, I'm so pissed about finding. Oh, Becky down. Becky. Oh, Becky. Becky's like, Libby, let me tell you something, okay? I am just so pious with a capital P to the SED that I had to find out that you are pregnant with the masses. Like I'm a regular Italian Joe walking out the Piggly Wiggly, walking out trying to find cube pork is on sale for $4.99 a gallon. Oh no, I will not be that person. I will not be that person, Libby. Well, that was.
And then Andrei was like, "Well, are you going to congratulate your sister?"
Well, why aren't you not congratulating sister for the birth announcement? And then what's her name?
Jen, she loses it.
Jen. She's like, are y'all crazy? Are y'all talking this shit? I'm watching right now, y'all. This guy is trying to make me thank him for trying to applaud him for knocking up my fucking homely sister one more fucking time. This piece of shit.
Yes.
Right or wrong?
I mean, pretty much, yeah. She said he was calculated, that he got her pregnant on purpose, that they posted it on purpose. They didn't tell the family on purpose. Like everything was a move. And now you want us to congratulate you. And I mean, everything was a move for sure. It was. Those were choices.
And Andrei had solid points. You listen to me, Becky, right now. I drive Lexus $750,000 Benz Mercedes right now, you fucking loser. You. Listen.
And then that was it, man. Becky was up on her feet, throwing hands.
Okay, Pamela. Okay, why don't you go down to Pamela's party and associate with Pamela? Okay, Pamela. You fucking Pamela loving fucking hater.
Yes. So everybody you don't like is a Pamela? Yeah. You're all followers. You're kissing your
You don't love Pamela's in this party, and me and Libby, we stay away from it. Pamela's and Charlie. You're all Charlie and Pamela sympathizers.
Oh, he also called them delirious in the middle of all the screaming. All the screaming. Delirious. Becky's like, you're chess pieces. You are a chess piece. You have walled yourself off. And you don't even know what's actually happening to yourself, and you're excluding yourself from everybody.
But Libby was supposed to take like the sisters to lunch alone, and she showed up at Andrei, and they were like, "Of course you're here." Like, so Libby fucked up on that one too.
She did. But I will also say, when Andrei starts yelling that she's delirious, and the two of them, and Becky and Andrei are having a little slap fight, Libby's the one that tells Andrei to stop, and he stops. Do you know what I mean? Like, I think he does listen to her. I think she likes having control.
I made $750K last year in broke ass beach. I made $750K last year in broke ass bitch. I drive Benz Mercedes designed by Hitler. What you have?
Your daddy bought your car. Yeah. No, but I think Libby likes having control of Andrei. I think a strong, brutish man like him, and that she can get him to do what she wants. I think she loves every minute of that. So it's her just as much as Andrei. It's not just Andrei driving this boat.
No, Libby's dirty. I could tell by her, like, her non-Christian eyes in those Christian horror movies she plays. Like, Libby, like, oh, like, I'm Christian, and, like, don't kill me, murderer, because I didn't say 10 hell fathers. Oh. Like, that's, like, what Libby plays in her movies. So, like, Libby and, like, her sad face, like, it's just sad. Like,
Well, plus, she terrorizes Andrei with her pregnancy, and we've seen that she does.
Don't terrorize me with your pregnancy, stupid fat bitch. I know all about you.
He would never call her that. Everybody else, yes.
I called Becky and Lauren and Libby's sisters stupid fat bitch. I call everybody fat bitch. I'm Andrei.
Not Libby. Nope. He does take care of her. He does love her. I don't know if you've been following her Instagram, the two of their Instagram stories. They're quite funny because she'll answer a question and then he will too. She was hungry for a hamburger, and then we show him on the treadmill saying, "Okay, I'm coming." Right. And then he comes and brings her a hamburger, and she's eating a hamburger later. It's just cute the way that they go back and forth.
Treadmill and like at the gym all the time. That man has like gained weight. I can show you screenshots of him on the treadmill from like 2016, and he's only gotten bigger, like, and not bigger like in the good way, but like bigger like in like the really. You're still trying to make it show like that you're working out and like
Are
you're
you
getting
saying he should
nowhere.
just fully embrace the dad bod? Is what you're saying? Stop
Real
trying so
like
hard.
or stop trying to make people think like you're cut because you're not. Like it's the same bod. And like, listen, I wouldn't kick Andre out of bed. I think I've been
Ooh.
that. Um, you know, he
I
can
think he eats
waterboard
a
me.
lot of
I
cheeseburgers.
waterboard you now, John Yates. I mean, cool. Okay, I've been waiting for it. Like honestly, like let's get on with it. Like so I don't know. But all right, I think we have like one more couple left because
Oh, well, did we? Oh, wait, we didn't quite
we got
finish
to
this
do our
one.
after show.
Oh, we do. Well, there's just a little bit more in this one. Becky kind of
Oh,
apologizes for lunging at him. Libby's like, we haven't been talking very much lately. I probably could have handled this better. Dad has brought up therapy. How do you feel about that? And that's it. That's it. Basically, there's an agreement to go to therapy.
I go to therapy with sick fuck son of a bitch Charlie Potas, and yes, we go benefit. We go to therapy. We see who works out better.
Yep. Everybody, they're going to tell all of them they're crazy and that I'm great. Yep.
Cody, here's some tissues. I
Okay,
know you
dig
get
that one.
excited when I talk in Russian. Okay,
So,
so who's left?
Michael and Angela.
Yes, let's talk about that.
Yeah. So let's see. It starts off, they're in the car. And for those of you who have been paying attention to Angela's TikToks and when she's in the car and noticing the car seats, whenever you see that two-toned car seat, she's in Michael's car. You can confirm it now. You can tell when
But
she's.
they're here in Walmart, guys. You guys know better than me or anybody else. They're here. Oh, look, Michael and Angela are together in Walmart, and they're in the same car. No, you guys are 100% right. They're here. They're fooling us all over. They're here.
No.
You guys are such great detectives. Like, wow. Go ahead, Maria. You were saying
Yeah, like you can tell. I'm just
the
saying if
bang,
you're
the
if you're
bang,
if you're trying to be
really,
a detective, pay attention
Maria.
to the cars, huh?
Bangs are taking over again. It's the bangs. I see the bangs on my face, and they're like, John, take over again. And I'm like, no bangs, stop. And they're like, no, you've got the bangs. Just
They
let them
definitely seem like they've given you a different personality,
let, let
Your
us do
hair
the
can
work.
really make your whole entire persona for sure.
I'm mountaining out. Now I'm mountaining me. I'm mounting me.
Ooh,
I'm mounting.
mountain me.
Okay, you were saying.
Okay, so they're in the car. They're kind of having a little bit of a rehash of what they've been dealing with the entire season, somewhat calmly, and they're heading to the mechanic to go get the bonnet fixed on the front of his car. And Angela's like, if you paid attention to me like you paid attention to this car, we wouldn't have any problems. Are you distracted by your hair still? Oh yes, there it is. That's it. And Michael.
Cody's,
Hmm?
Cody's like right there, like giving to himself right now. He's like, listen, I can't with the bangs. It's. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Michael brings up marriage counseling, and Angela's like, "Are you out of your mind? Oh hell no! I don't need nobody telling me how to handle my man. And besides, I'm not the cause of the problems. You're the cause of the problems."
Yes.
I found that all quite annoying. I'm not going to lie. That's you can't handle your man. Clearly, you guys are constantly fighting. A marriage is two people. Yes, Michael messes up regularly,
Yeah.
continuously. Him lying is a problem. Why does he feel like he can't tell you the truth? That's a question she might need to ask herself periodically. I don't know. But she gets to where she's like, okay, I'll go, but just so that the therapist will tell you that I'm right, basically.
And she opened up, and she mentioned about Billy. You know, she wanted to, like, put all the elephants out there, right? If we're doing therapy, then, like, I'm gonna be honest too. And,
Yeah.
Michael didn't even know about that. So, like, good for Angela, right? For being, like, honest about that and opening up in therapy.
Right, because that was kind of one of the things that the therapist was saying was, let's put it all out on the table. Let's understand each other
Yes,
fully. And she's like, look, it's easy to tell the truth. Here's me telling the truth about something I might not want to. I did have a crush on him. And the therapist was like, she said past tense. It's not now. She does get credit for saying that she did have, like, the therapist did want to give her credit for that. But there were moments where the therapist was like, let's not interrupt each other. Let's listen to each other when one is talking. Let's listen, which is wonderful advice. But the Billy thing gets worse though, right? Because she's like, Billy's got, I think he's in kidney failure. And I said I would come visit him in Canada. And that sets Michael right off. He's like, you're not going anywhere. And
that's kind
yeah.
of silly. Like, someone's like, hey, I'm visiting my friend in hospice. Uh,
Well, I don't know that she explained it quite like that, but I mean, I guess if you said it like that, it would sound different. He's dying. I mean, I guess kidney failure could imply that, but it could be a long. I don't know.
people shouldn't lie about kidney failure or failure. Failure, failure. Either way. Um, and
Very true.
so bad.
Yep. You should not lie about any sort of medical situation you might have. Absolutely, you should not. Let's see. The therapist also asked, "How can you gain? How do you think you can
I was
gain?"
playing. I was playing my bang for you, Maria. Like you're like, hey,
That's okay. You can play with your bangs and be distracted by yourself, and I'll just talk away. It's
okay,
fine.
go ahead.
uh, the therapist says, like, so how can you gain your wife's trust? That was kind of the big thing because we know he has a history of lying. He's like, well, I can be open and straightforward. Is there anything that you ought to have told her? And he's like, no, I would have told you. We know that that's not true. We know that he doesn't tell her things in a timely manner. Um, the idea of cheating comes up and he says he hasn't cheated. For the moment, I guess we're believing that. And then, of course, the Billy stuff comes up. Where did we leave off? There's one more thing. So at the very end, Michael's like, I need a new strategy with, getting through to Angela. What I've been doing hasn't been working. I need a new strategy to get through with her, to get to about Billy. Why is it? I don't understand why everything has to be a strategy. Why can't you guys just talk to each other like normal people? I don't know. Can we also talk about Angela's outfit though when she went to the therapist?
It's a grand old flag. Like it's a fun outfit. Like what?
I mean, I definitely like the shirt and the shoes, and I'm not mad at the rest of it. It
So
wasn't
you
maybe.
wanted like sparklers coming out of her tits. You wanted more from it, is what you're saying.
I did. I mean, it felt like if you were going to make I am an American, your whole personality, because she had the purse too that was all red, white, and blue. Why not have sparklers just shooting out of the top of your forehead? I don't know. It was a lot of like. I did like the shirt though. Uh-oh.
Wait,
The bangs, sideburns, and
wait,
scarves.
like right now, like
Yeah.
my band,
Yeah.
like me.
Yeah. 68 Elvis.
No. Thank you.
A little less conversation, a little more action.
Maria, she's not like getting off on you. It's me. Okay,
Oh, I'm sorry.
let's not steal the show from
I
me.
just feel like I could really do some Elvis, singing. I could really get down there.
Come on, come on,
Come on, come
come
on.
on, come on.
Come on, come on. Oh, now I feel like I've started the opening of the Muppet Show.
Well, um, you know, sorry, just playing with my bangs, which I have.
Of course. I can't blame
Like,
you.
My hair still falls naturally. Um, so there's that. But like, guys, please, we are gonna do our after show in 40 minutes, right? Yeah.
Sure, 40 minutes is good. And, obviously tomorrow is the new episode. So we've gotten you all ready. You're all refreshed on what's going on. And then tomorrow you can watch the new episode of 90 Day Fiance. You're ready. We've gotten you ready. We've pre-gamed you.
Or
Woo!
I wanna watch like, what goes on afterwards.
What do you mean? What goes on after what? After 90 Day Fiance or after this show?
After this show right
Oh,
now.
okay. Okay. Yes. I mean, clearly John's feeling his bangs. Anything might happen tonight.
We have not done a top tier members live for how many months now?
It's
Three,
been a
four.
while.
We were like, St. Peter wrote me a letter and said, John, please don't go live on YouTube for the top tiers for at least 3 months. And I read the letter from St. Peter and I said, hey, St. Peter, got you loud and clear. And today's the day where like we can like now, and St. Peter is with us, guys. He's here for us right now. He's like, yo, you made it last, and like we're partying with you at the pearly gates as we speak. And that's from St. Peter to me.
Absolutely. He just
Uh,
want he was ready for good vibes. He knew that he had to wait until you were feeling good. And I think we're here, man. We're here for the toasted marshmallows. We're here for the fun, the kumbaya. Let's sing along. Good time.
and I will post the receipts, but like St. Peter said, like if you post this, your invite, it's gonna sound like whale song, and it's like, ooh! That's what it sounds like. So, but like I'm gonna,
Was it
that's
like was it an audio message that he gave you?
it was like ooh, ooh, like just like that. And Jewel, thank you. Love that. I love that look on you. Love it.
Super
Um,
cute.
Daily devotions with Terry Garr. No.
Tony.
Oh, I read it as Terry Garr from like remember Terry Garr from like back in the day?
I do.
She was like in Tootsie.
Yes. She was
Terry
blonde,
Garr.
right? Blonde.
Yes.
Kind of a little booby. Yeah,
Let
yeah,
it ride. So thank you, Daily Devotions, for getting a girl. And yes, listen, it's gonna happen. 40 minutes.
Yes.
Don't want, don't want, don't want, don't want, don't want.
Oh no! It's Grimace with many eyes.
But that's it.
Yeah.
This was a fun, action-packed recap, and I will see you guys in the top tier in a half hour for more fun.
Perfect.
Adios, muchachas.